Alright, it's now it's January 29th now at the moment, and yeah, I was saying it was going to be, like, my last video there was on the 25th, and I was saying, yeah, I'd be making a video every day, but sometimes, you know, when things are going against you, it can be quite difficult because just the amount of time that is consumed dealing with the problems. I'm already very busy if everything's going to plan. When it's not going to plan, god damn it, wow, it's just, yeah, it's crazy. So, we'll kind of backtrack a few days, I suppose. So, last video was on the 25th, and right, let's get to the 26th. That was a rough one. So, the 26th was, yeah, not a great day. Depression was hitting in a bad way, and main kind of cause of it was I was looking at, you know, kind of what I'd done in terms of progress and what sort of distance I've covered, how long that had taken, and the sort of difficulties and struggles in doing that, like how much it took. Excuse me. How much it took to do so little in terms of how many kind of kilometers I was covering. And then looking at the journey in front of me, it just seemed just completely, you can't do it. It's unrealistic. It's just not going to happen. So the confidence has taken a big hit, and pretty much how the day was spent on the 26th was trying to build myself back up as much as I can, because you gotta just push through it. You gotta just continue, you know. If you're just kind of sitting in it, it's not going to go away. It has to be figured out. Unfortunately, no one likes that. No one likes to hear it either. It's tough. It is very tough. So that's what I spent the day doing on the 26th, and kind of left McDonald's at about 10 o'clock. Oh no, I was in Burger King actually. I left Burger King at about sort of 10 o'clock on the 26th. Went a few kilometers down the road and had officially left Flares. You know, just kind of good. So now, you know, I'm on my way. I'm on the route to where I'm looking to head there tomorrow. So got up then on the 27th, and it was still feeling fairly rough now, to be honest with you. Like, it was hard to get up. It was hard to get out of the tent. It was really hard to push on, because I knew as well. I looked at the route. I knew what kind of hills what kind of hills I was going to be coming into. It just, it's hard to step into that hardship, like, you know, it is. But I did step into it, and you know, a couple of things went right. You know, just look, you know, take the simple things and take them well. So it was a day like today, beautiful sunny day. You know, like that's already just a major help to the mental health now. Just to be out in nature and having the sun there, and it just makes everything come into focus properly. It gets your perspective back to where it needs to be in a way. And then what happened, I had stopped off at the top of this big hill. I stopped off for lunch, and that's about to fall over. What about now? Okay, that might work. Sorry, yeah, so stopped off at this top of a big hill, and well, I didn't meet them, they kind of met me, I suppose. A group of cyclists came by, and was kind of talking to them, and there was a couple of things that were really good about it. So one was just meeting other people and talking about things. It's just, you know, it's great. Positivity is contagious, so I'd be absolutely certain of that. And all these guys were on a pretty good buzz. Why wouldn't you be with the sun like this? And then they were kind of, as I was talking about what I was doing, where I was going, they were curious, yo, how much does that stuff weigh? What kind of weight are you working with there? And I was like, dude, I don't know. It's heavy though. So I said, come on over, lift it, see what you think. And he was kind of guessing the bike with the little bag. We're talking about 35 kilos. You know, with the big bag, then we're talking another maybe 12, 15. So carrying quite a heavy load. And they were asking what kind of distance I'm covering. And you know, when I'm actually doing a full day of cycling, you could say about 30k, somewhere in around there. That'd be kind of. It's like I have hit that a few days when I've been doing the kind of full days, and they were saying that's just like with that kind of weight, that's good going, man. That's good going. So it just kind of made me feel a lot better, because, you know, people watching these videos, you know, you guys don't know how heavy it actually. It's real heavy. It's real heavy. It really is. And like, yeah, I'm strong, but I'm 65 kilos myself. Like, not a big lad. So it's big stuff. Big stuff. So that just meeting that group of cyclists really helped with things. And so then I continued on the 27th to my destination for that day was Le Forte Masse, Why? Because of the phone issues and the charging and all that. Glued to McDonald's. You got a McDonald's, E. Leclerc, boom, bang. So then stayed there till about kind of 10 o'clock, went a little bit down the road, woke up early enough then on the 28th, and yeah, nice day again, and kind of took my time to make sure you got proper breakfast, make sure things are packed up properly, and you know, having lunch prepped already saves time when you're actually out there. And I'll be honest, the day was going quite well. It was going quite well. Now Google Maps was messing me around in quite a it's funny, like, it's just like, it's like, I do enjoy it to an extent. It pisses me off at the time, as it would anyone, but yeah, like, it started off on a road, right? There's a sign there, and it's saying it's closed to motorbikes and cars between November and April. First thing I'm having a laugh at is, like, I'm telling you now, there is no cars ever went down that. That is not a fucking road. And as well, I'd originally missed the turn, you know, because I was looking, where's this left? Is my maps just my location a little bit off or something? And I went back up the road and I looked at it and was like, yeah, sure, a feckin' hawk had missed that turn. That's not a road, that's a gap in the ditch, man. That's what that is. But anyway, this is where he really messes with you. It's either take the route provided by Mr. Google Maps, or you can go on a good old, maybe, what was it? It was like 9 kilometers, I think. 9 kilometers would have been the detour, which again, with big stuff, that's pretty fucking far. So it's like, alright, okay, look, sure, maybe it's only messy for a little bit and then it'll work out okay. So going down this, it's real spongy. Obviously, I'm not cycling it. No, this is like, how would I describe it? It's a path you would walk on in the summertime, and you actually wouldn't walk on it in the wintertime. So it was real wet, socks were wet after about 2.5 steps. That was great. So you're pushing the bike through this fucking sludge. And was it getting better? No. So like, what kind of terrains have I covered? I've now covered streams. Straight on, just walking the bike through a stream. Now the ankles are wet as well. Fuck's sake. So I come out of the stream, yeah, the stream, not the road. Come out of the stream to meet a road. Tarmac, you know yourself what a road actually is. I was like, alright, what are you saying now, Mr. Google Maps? It's saying you're at a crossroads, mate. Keep fucking going, straight on through, mate. Never mind that tarmac shite. Not a gap in the ditch there. And no, this was so bad. It was like, no, that's actually not a gap in the ditch, man. That's there was a tree after kind of falling as well. It was like, that's completely impassable. Like a feckin' fox wouldn't get down that. Like, that's just ridiculous. So I was like, right, we're detouring. Ended up passing through a town I passed through over an hour ago. Time wasted. And just leaving that town, that's when the day really took a turn for the worse now. And I have a video on it, kind of, which is kind of about 5 minutes after what happened. The way that was going, processing the thoughts and the emotions coming through, like. So standing at a T-junction, yeah, standing. You fully expect I would have dropped the phone all the times recording myself on the bike. No, standing, just checking which way to go, make sure I'm sure. Dropped the phone, hits the curb, whatever way it hit, broke the screen. Now it fell, and I was looking at it like, I was after taking a bit of a fall there now, like, but I can still hear me music, so that's okay. That's good. You know, you got lucky. You pick up the phone, the screen's not working. Now you don't have a phone. Oh god, all the shit you were talking about, your terrible phone, well, it's after happening now, mister. Now you've got no GPS, because the maps I have are for cars. Didn't have the little routes I was looking for on them. So no GPS. You want to call for help? No, you can't call anyone. You've no phone. And then as well, because of the issue with my car details being stolen, and that, like, I can't get a new card sent to me. You know, where are you going to post it out to the tent? Yeah, nah. I am probably going to get it posted onto a new one, posted onto somewhere, or open a bank over here. That's just something I need to sort out. But anyway, all my money is in the vault on Revolut, nothing in the current account. So yeah, I mean, you've no phone, so now you've no money. You got €3.20. Not great. So, you know, that was rough. So I was sitting down there for about 10 minutes or so, playing one of the toughest games to figure it the fuck out I've ever played in my life. That was tough going, but I was kind of went on, had to continue, and I came across a cyclist who had just kind of stopped off for a second to go to the toilet, and I was like, here, how's it going? Can I borrow your Google Maps there for a second, just so I have some notion of where I'm going? And he was like, yeah, no bother. So kind of looked at where I was going and kind of just noted down what route, what roads I'm taking, the numbers on them, and I remember from where I dropped the phone, it was 8 kilometers to a little town called Cyril. Like, it was at this stage, it was about kind of 4:30 or 5 in the evening. It was about 20 kilometers off the big town. It wasn't going to be happening. I was already exhausted as well, like not even physically, but from the stress of the phone break and mentally just absolutely exhausted. So it's like, right, you want to go to Cyril and want to just hope something is open, you can get a bit of Wi-Fi, or you can sort of charge up a little bit and just kind of get your bearings again and what you're at. And as I was coming in, Cyril was walking up at the church there on the left, looking nice. All the churches are lovely out here. I was walking the bike up and spotted a gentleman. And how can you spot that? Well, he looked at me with a smile and kind of saw what I was carrying, politely stepped out of the way of the footpath. And so I said, thank you. And then also I was just, I'm drawn to positivity. So it was just, alright, so I'll ask this guy. Like, I know this is the wrong day for this to happen on a Sunday, like everything's closed, but on the off chance I might ask him, here, is there something open that I can maybe charge up for a little bit? I didn't even get as far as actually asking him the question before he was just like, here, yeah dude, I understand, that's not good. So his name was Etienne, Etienne living in Cyril, lovely man. So invites me in, you sit down there now for a second there, good lad. And so I sat down, had a cup of coffee, and sure, like, if I wasn't getting lucky enough already, he was good enough to call his friend Eric. So Eric comes down with a van and load all the stuff up into the van, and he brings me on then to Daryl's house. Daryl is from the UK, and as I've been saying before, that is always a treat to be able to full on speak to someone. It's like, hey, how's it going? You will completely understand what I'm going through right now. Let me tell you in English. So it was first of all, a really cool house, really cool. It's something that I would kind of like for myself. It's awesome. But Daryl, absolutely lovely guy, and just sort of chatting away to him, and I was able to use the Wi-Fi, get things charged up, and kind of I was able to borrow his phone to put my SIM card into it to get Revolut on the tablet. So now, I've got my route and where I'm going. I'm on this beautiful cycle path now at the moment. I've added a little bit onto my route, so total distance today about 25k. But it's sunny, it's awesome. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I forget what I was saying. I forget, but anyway, that I was able to get the Revolut onto the tablet, and I've got my route, and so I'm continuing on here. Sorry, I lost track a little bit. ADHD, it can be hard to focus, as I said, and no phone, I have no headphone in either, so that's why this video is going to be, I can see, it's longer than what I have intended, because it's quite difficult to maintain focus, quite difficult. There's so much stuff going on around me. So, plan for today. Today is the 29th. 28 was a bit rough, but it was awesome. 29th, I'm about kind of 4 or 5 kilometers into my journey, 20 kilometers along this lovely path to, it's still a bit messy, but it's alright. So I have to go to McDonald's, which is close to the Carrefour, so I can get the Wi-Fi and then take my cash out, top up that 320, start feeling a bit more comfortable in myself. Then I need to go to the phone shop and have a look at, because I haven't bought a phone in quite a while, so I'll just get a bit of advice on what do I actually need here. And my parents thankfully have been quite good that I asked could I get a loan of a few quid for a new phone, so I can sort this out, because fixing the old phone would be about 100 quid and the phone's not even worth that. So my opinion on that phone as well anyway, so go pick out a new phone, then get back to the Wi-Fi, pass on the information to back home, get the money transferred to Revolut, go to an ATM then, take that out, buy the phone, and then we're back to McDonald's or Burger King again then, and just kind of sit pretty for a little bit, get my bearings again, figure things out. And I'm thinking tomorrow what I want to do is I want to just go to kind of a phone repair shop and see if I can get the data transferred from the old phone to the new phone. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's 15 minutes, a bit longer than expected, but you're fully up to date on how things have went between the 25th and the 29th. So we're on the 29th, feeling pretty alright, back is always a bit stiff, so I'm feeling pretty alright, and I'll show you the cycle pad I'm on at the moment. So that's where kind of I'm after coming from, and that's where I'm going, just down there. So I've got pretty much most of the 20k is going to be on a pad like this, so that's gotta take my time, plenty of time to get there, and it's going to be a nice day. That's yeah, see you later.